All right. Welcome, everybody. Excited to be here. I'm Mike Montano, CEO and founder of Review Buzz. Joining me, I have Ryan Montano, my daughter, and she's a marketing manager here at Review Buzz and also handles all the communications as well. We're really excited to be here, really excited to support the TMs, the dealers, anyone who needs the support around reputation management, around generating positive 5-star reviews. We're all about it. We've been doing this for over 10 years now and working with TEC for, I don't know, what's been like probably good 7, 8 years. They were early adopters. TEC joined us way back. So we're excited to be back. Looking forward to sharing what we have today, and let's get started. So this, anyone ready for the summer is a big, big thing. Obviously, summer is the most volume that you're likely to get call volume-wise, which means you have a lot of opportunity to really turn up the review dial. And
hey,
we're
Mike,
really hoping that. Yes,
Mike, I don't want to interrupt you, but I don't know what happened to your connection, but you're very blurry, at least on my end, and you're kind of going in and out with your speaking.
Oh no.
Thank you for the video part won't be on the recording anyway, so if you want to turn your camera off, that may help your bandwidth.
Okay. That's what Ed warned me about that, and I normally have like super high bandwidth. I wonder what that's about. Okay, take 2. Want to start over? Maybe this way I don't want to obviously.
It's all one recording anyway, so it won't matter. Just go ahead and continue. I'll see if I can chop it out.
Okay. So we're really excited to be here. So excited to roll out this new program. We got some really great things that we're going to be providing, and that's what we're calling the Summer Blitz program. So, like I said, I'm Mike Montano, founder of Review Buzz, formerly a contractor for 20 years, and joining me is my daughter, Brian Montano, our marketing manager. So today's agenda, we're going to cover the backstory of Review Buzz, kind of where we came from. We're going to run through the product overview. We're going to talk about 3 steps to getting more from Google. Obviously, I'm assuming my 90% of your business comes from Google. It's what I know when I was a contractor. And then we're going to have a little bit of time for Q&A if we have any questions. So my story, I started off as a contractor, small 1-truck operator, and grew it to over 30 trucks. We, at the time when I started my company, 1-800 Anytime, I was the last guy in the phone book, so it was really hard for me to compete. So fortunately for me, it forced me to actually get involved in digital marketing, and I did. And I got so involved that we got headlined on many different HVAC publications for the outside the box thinking, because we were one of the first contractors to literally leave the Yellow Page book and be exclusively online. Learned a lot from that and got really good at generating a lot of business for myself through Google. I also wrote a book called Stop Marketing, Be Remarkable. And anyone who'd like a free copy of my book, just email me, Mike M at Review Buzz, Mike M at Review Buzz, and I'd be glad to mail you out a copy of my book, no charge. So growing up, I learned a lot from this guy. Not that many things, but the one thing I did learn is it's important not to miss out on things, right? He's always saying, you're missing out, brother. And the main objective here on this call is really to make sure that you're not missing out on the opportunity that you have in front of you with Google. Google reviews are as good as gold. Google is looking at your reviews because you have to understand Google's providing search results, right? And those search results are critical to their customer journey, their customer experience. So providing the best search results is really the thing they're in business for, right? So delivering the best contractors is what they're all about. So I want to give some insights and a better understanding of what they're looking for, right? It's important to know what they're looking for so you can know how to win on Google. And we're going to cover that. So right out of the gate, I want to tell you a little about the pro subscription that you get by being an elite dealer here at TEC. This just kind of run through real quickly. 90-day onboarding. We help you get set up and started so you guys can get traction and get going. We have tech support 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you have a question, we can get back to you usually within a few minutes. Buzz cards and buzz badges, I'll jump into that. A mobile app for your technicians. We gamify the program. We want to really ensure that your employees are delivering that 5-star service, so you can obviously generate those 5-star reviews. Also making it easy for you to ask for reviews. We give you many different ways to ask for reviews, and allow you to actually send multiple review requests. And actually, the more you ask, the more reviews you're going to get. And everything is really driven towards Google. We want to drive as much Google reviews to your business as possible, so our system will automatically look for Google and drive you to Google every time we can. And then also integrations too. We're also going to be providing integrations this year since it's the new that we want to roll out. And then NPS. NPS essentially is a safeguard for you to reduce negative reviews, but also more importantly, actually learn from your customer experience so you can actually deliver better experiences. And we're also throwing in buzz maps this year, and I'll dive into that at the end. So just to clarify, Review Buzz is offered to all elite dealers at no cost. The cost is shared by ICP and TEC, so that you guys understand that this is nothing out of pocket other than the cost of the buzz cards, and you're ready to go. So like I was saying earlier, don't sweat it. I know it's heavy to get prepared for summer, getting the trucks ready, getting, hiring people, hiring the team to help you install those units this year. So I know it's a little bit stressful, but this is your opportunity to really take advantage of all the high volume of leads you're going to get. Every happy customer that you turn on Cool Air for is an opportunity for you to get more Google love, right? Every Google review you generate is going to give you more Google love. So obviously, if you want to be, busy during the off season, this is the time to generate those 5-star reviews to make sure your customers are voicing their happiness to Google where it matters most. So today I want to really just jump into the 3 steps to getting more from Google. We want to get you the most from Google because we know 90% of your business comes from Google. So the first step is reviewing your reviews. You have to understand if you're not aware of what customers are saying, the feedback you're getting, if you're not engaging with those customers that are giving you feedback, you're telling Google that you're kind of ignoring your customers. Google's assuming that you're just not paying attention, or even worse, you don't care. So we want to make sure that you are absolutely aware and show Google that you do care by being ahead of it, by being proactive and being responsive to your customers and your reviews. And there are 4 things that you have to know if you want to really take advantage of the Google Trust Rank score. So with that, I'm going to hand it over to Mariah. She's going to walk you through the Reputation Scorecard. And essentially, the scorecard is going to help you improve your Google Trust Rank score. So with that, Mariah, would you mind sharing that, please?
Yep, thank you very much. All right, so today I wanted to introduce the Reputation Scorecard. This is a powerful new tool that is designed to help you understand the importance of managing your online reviews. So we now have the ability to give any dealer with a Google My Business listing a score, the Google Trust Rank score, to provide a snapshot of their current online reputation. It's very simple. We just need the company's name and their Google My Business listing address, and then we can run the report. Next slide, please. All right, so here's a breakdown of this scorecard. We did a lot of research on this, and Google has discussed this concept called trust factoring, which essentially is going to tell a business how to win on Google exactly. So as Mike just mentioned, it's broken down by 4 main categories. The score is weighted on reviews and ratings. And then additionally, which people typically don't realize, is that it's also rating on response rate and response time. So this is an example of a great reputation scorecard, A+ rating. It's on a scale of A to F. The A+ rating is based on having a high number of reviews, high ratings. Also, this high response rate reviews being responded to, and also being responded to in a timely manner as well. So in addition to that first page there, the second page also highlights some positive, some positive keywords at the top of the page there. They also highlight some of your top reviews. And then it also shows you any reviews that need attention. So like I said, being responsive to these reviews is super critical to being ranked higher on Google. So you need to make sure you're responding to all of reviews as well. Next slide, please. So this is just an example of a poor scorecard with a D rating. It's pretty straightforward, but it's going to be, low reviews count, low ratings, not responding to reviews, and not responding in a quick manner as well. So very important to know what Google is looking at when ranking you on Google. So this is a reputation scorecard. If you can go last slide, please.
Actually, if you don't mind me interrupting you, one thing to note too, by the way, it's you have when we do this score, we do it on. It's gonna always pick up, as you can see, Google's the main highlight here, so that way you guys are aware that we're obviously helping identify the Google score.
Thank you. So essentially, you can get this scorecard very easily. You just need to scan this QR code. You can screenshot this and save it for later. Do it when you're ready. Dealers can scan this code, put in their Google My Business listing address and their company name, and they can populate this scorecard to see how they're ranking on Google as current. And again, we are going to help you, bring your score up if it's not up already. You can request this also by emailing marketing@reviewbuzz.com or by scanning this QR code as well. And again, we just really want dealers to understand the importance of managing their online reputation. And with that, I'll pass it back over to Mike.
Thank you. All right, so number 2 to how Google is making it easy. The easier you make it, the further you can take it. So clearly, if you can make it easy for your employees and easy for your customers to leave you reviews, you're going to get more reviews. Now, we've been doing this for 10 years. So 10 years now, we've been running this whole program. A year and a half ago, we uncovered this new tool that's been a game changer. And that's basically a simple tool as handing out a card. So essentially, you now have a weapon that you can get your employees that makes it really easy. They don't have to download an app, have to fumble through trying to text the customer's email address or mobile number. It's super straightforward. It's super simple. From what we hear, the technicians on the field really like it because it makes it easy for them to earn points, and it makes it easy for them to ask for reviews. And the customers are really grateful for it because now it's super simple for them to actually provide feedback. They don't have to go hunt through their email, dig through their email. They don't have to wait for the text, maybe procrastinate, not even respond because they got busy. This just makes it really easy. They can carry this email with them, and when they get time, they can actually start the review process. And it really does one thing that's really important, and that's it really eliminates the procrastination of the customer delaying this. And it also humanizes the whole process. So what we're seeing is from our data, this is up to a 4x increase in conversions. So when someone starts this process, when they initiate this process, they're going to convert 4 times more than they would without the card. So it's clearly a wonderful tool to help you get the most from from Google and the most from your customers. We're doing a 50% off sale for TC dealers, so you get 50% off for the program, and the cards are normally $39. But because of the 50% off, it's $19 plus shipping and handling. So they're high quality, very high, very rounded edges, really nice cards, very durable cards. They almost feel like plastic. And so the front side will be your business information, and the back side will be the Buzz card information. So it's super easy for your technicians to pass them out when they have a happy customer experience, and it's super easy for your customers to leave your review. The last part, number 3, is obviously you don't want to drive negative reviews, right? You don't want to drive any customers. Even worse, you don't want to create bad experiences. So our program is really two in one, right? One side of it is obviously going to help you get more Google reviews, but the other side, we're really about helping you not just look good, actually be good as well. So we want to help you actually improve this process. And how we do it is something that we started a long time ago, but we had to reintroduce it because we had to make sure we followed the new Google guidelines. And so we are really happy to we have this is back, and it's really a powerful way for you to really understand how it is that you can actually get more recommendations from your customers. Because at the end of the day, what you're obviously looking to do is duplicate your customers, right? How can you turn out one customer into multiple referrals? That's how you grow a business exponentially. So creating a happy customer experience is where it all starts. So knowing how you're doing, knowing how likely your customers are to recommend you is really the name of the game, right? So our platform asks the ultimate question: how likely to recommend X company to your family and friends. If they score high or if they score low, we're going to ask them for a survey. Now, the survey is well thought out. We spend a lot of time with these questions. This is typically the customer journey, right? It usually starts off with them on the phone operator. Then it's usually a dispatch scheduling option. Then it's, do they arrive on time? And then how was the experience, with your technician? Did he offer you options? Did he clean up after himself? The very specific questions that are really short and simple. I think it's like 7, 8 questions. So it's like less than 2 minutes to fill out this survey so that you get high conversions of surveys, right? Because obviously it's important for you to get the feedback. If it's a 30 or 40 question survey, you're not going to get very high conversions of those surveys. But with ours, it's very efficient. It's like 7, 8 questions. And it's really easy for you to get feedback from your customers when you did deliver that 5-star experience. Now, this is part of why we brought this back, was now we realize that we are able to do this as long as we give your customers the ability to provide them feedback on Google. Our actual data is showing us that less than 1 out of 100 are leaving a negative review. So if you want to learn more about how you can be a better business and you want to get more Google reviews, this is definitely the path. So in a scenario when they score high and they're really happy with your technician and their service, then we're going to ask for the review. Our system will automatically go hunting for Google. This is one thing that's unique about us other than other platforms, is our system will hunt and look on the device, whether it be a laptop, iPad, a mobile phone, whatever. We're going to look for Google first. If we see G Suite open anywhere on their device, we're going to drop them right onto Google. And if we don't, sometimes we'll just drop them to ask them to log into their Google suite. So either way, we're driving as much Google reviews to your business as possible. All these Google reviews, by the way, are your reviews forever. There are some companies out there that hold you hostage and will not let you have your reviews back. So you guys know, with our platform, they're 100%. Any review earned through us, they're always yours. So it'll drop you right onto Google and make it really easy for your customers to give you feedback on Google and leave you that positive 5-star review. Let me just walk you through what this looks like. Are you guys able to see my screen? I just want to make sure you guys can see the actual infographic that I have right now up.
Yes, we can see it.
Yeah, I can see it.
Trifecta.
Okay, perfect. Okay, cool. All right, cool. All right, so I just wanted to walk you through kind of visually what this looks like. So visually, the customer would scan the card. Your employee gets points, incentive points. Then the customer provides a rating. If they score high, we'll go down the path of Google. The customer will leave a positive 5-star review on Google. Your employee gets more points. So we're calling this a trifecta. Your customer wins, your employee wins, and your brand wins. Just kind of wanted to walk you through what that looks like. And by the way, when you use our tool, if you use the full program, you can also text and email as well. So it's not, and we highly recommend you do all three, right? Send an email, send a text, and use the cards. The more you ask, from what our experience shows, the more reviews you get. Our best customers, our highest performing customers that get the most reviews on Google, are always doing all three. All right. And then now it's time to show you the money, my favorite part. I love the movie Jerry Maguire, and I love the part when he screams, "Show me the money." So now it's my turn to show you the money. So how do you turn all these great reviews into actual more revenue? So I actually went on a ride along with the most successful residential heating and cooling salesman on the planet. This guy does over $9 million a year in sales, 49% closing ratios, $18,000 ticket averages. Am I able to play a video? I didn't ask up front. Is it possible? Will it pick up the audio?
We would have had to preload the video on the server in advance. I don't think you can play it from your computer. You could try, but it's going to play it out of your speakers and then back into your microphone.
Well, we could send the link along with the slide deck, right? So they can watch the video later.
Absolutely.
So perfect. So we'll let you guys watch the video later. But it's just me and him talking shop and really talking about the power of leveraging social proof. Obviously, your customers, their people are their neighbors, right? If their neighbors are doing business with you, they're more likely to do business with you as well. So we're seeing that customers will go provide multiple bids, but because of this new tool, they're not having to give multiple bids. They're going in there and closing the deal on the first visit. And how it works is essentially, you've earned probably lots of reviews over the years. So we're able to take those reviews and drop them onto a map. So we basically give you the ability to showcase your reviews into a regional area. So if you're in a neighborhood, you can actually literally get a radius of that neighborhood and display all the reviews that are in that neighborhood. So that way, when you walk in that customer's door, you're ready and armed, and you can say, Mrs. Jones, by the way, I'm not sure if you know this, but we actually done work for your neighbor across the street. In fact, she was a 5-star review on Google. That's obviously going to be a game changer if she's friends with the neighbor. So it obviously gives you a unique advantage to leverage social proof on a scale that's really, I think, one of the most powerful things you can do. And then coming down the pipeline, Buzz Maps 2.0 in the next few months, we're going to be rolling out Buzz Maps that include jobs. So imagine if you can not only include your reviews, but all the jobs you've done. Again, this is helping you create more social proof and helping you leverage those reviews you've earned to giving you, and those jobs you've done to giving you more leverage to close more deals. And this is another example of what it would look like. And then finally, as a bonus for the first 10 people that sign up for this program, we're going to get you the widget. So this widget is normally an add-on, but for you that jump in early, we're going to give you an opportunity to use this for 2022 at no charge for the entire year. Essentially, this widget would sit on your website. So like if you go back, you would click on this. You can put this in the right corner, left corner, anywhere you want, and it'll always be there no matter where they move all along your website. And when they click on this little icon, it'll showcase all your social proof, right? It'll showcase your customer survey score. If it's over 89%, we're going to display that. If it's under 89%, we won't display that. If you have lots of reviews across the web, we're going to display all those reviews all here and then give you the average. You can even take in testimonials. So many times you have customers that don't want to write reviews or are not tech savvy, so they want to call in. So you can actually drop in reviews from your customer testimonials and you can display them here. Of course, Google reviews, your Facebook reviews, and what other review sites that you want to showcase, you can handpick and hand select those review sites you want to choose to display on this widget. And then I think another unique part of this tool that no one else is doing is we want to give you the ability to actually display the reviews that you think have the highest impact, right? A lot of customers feel that contractors charge by the hour. So as an example, you may want to show a review that shows that you're an efficient company, that you have efficient workers. This obviously will give you the appearance that you're going to get the job done quick and save them money. And for those smart consumers that realize that your business is, essentially your people, right? Your people are your product. They're obviously going to be looking at not just your reviews for your company, but your employees' reviews. What are the reviews saying about your employees, right? How are your employees delivering that 5-star experience? So you can actually showcase specific employees in their Google reviews, their Facebook reviews. And this is obviously going to give you more social proof for your customers. So that's it. We are really excited to bring this program to you guys and really excited to work with you. We got some contact information. Mariah, do you want to share this part, please?
Sorry, I was muted. Yeah, so for next steps here, we have a link to a landing page that you can go view, and it has the features that are offered for 2022. We also just want to remind you, if you want a copy of your own reputation scorecard, you can email marketing@reviewbuzz.com. And then also, if you're going to be at the Elite Dealer meeting in Indianapolis, come to our booth because we will be there and we'd love to talk to you face to face. And then my contact information is on the right there, so you can always reach out to me directly as well.
All right, well, there you have it. Thank you so much. Pleasure working with you. Really excited to earn your business and help you make the best summer ever. Thank you so very much.
So Mike, I do have a couple of questions. You were talking about packages that include text, email, and cards because you made the comment that your dealers that they have the best results have that package. Is that the pro package that's included, or what package is that you're talking about there?
Yep, that's in the pro package. For the sake of time, I didn't want to cover all the features within the pro,
Okay.
but I covered it at the beginning, and it does include texting, email, essentially everything they need. it's not one of those things where there's a sneaky, agenda here. We give you everything you need to get the results you need on Google.
Okay. And then can you go back to the slide that shows the Buzz Maps 2.0? So,
Okay.
yeah, so it says ability to add jobs on the map. So does that mean that the dealer is going to go in and put jobs that he's done, or what does that mean exactly?
Well, this is still in the makings. This is kind of something that's kind of upcoming. It's not built yet, but we're going to do it over the next month or two. What just like reviews, what they would do is they would go into our dashboard, and then they would click on a review. And so when they go through our system, we 80% of the time will capture the actual geolocation because they're running the review process through our platform. And then we ask them to share their location with us. So we have that geolocation. But for anything historically before Review Buzz, they can easily, within seconds, just add an address to the review. And that way the address will take right to that location. And
okay, so you're getting this information from the consumer then, not the dealer.
Well, both. So when they use our platform, we get it from the consumer. But obviously, if they've done a lot of reviews before us, they haven't used Review Buzz, we got to go back historically, and then we got to update those reviews with addresses.
Okay. Okay.
And then with the jobs, it'll be the same thing. Now with jobs, obviously they've probably done literally tens of thousands of jobs. So we're going to obviously make it easy for them. So that way they don't have to add a job one at a time. They can just upload it all in one whack. So when we have this thing ready to go and mobilize, anyone who gets Buzz Maps, they will also get Buzz Maps jobs as well when it rolls out. And we will give you obviously all the insight on how that would work and how they would upload their customer base.
Okay. And then I know that you said the first 10 people or the first 10 dealers are going to get the widget included, which is amazing. But you said something about a dashboard. So when they sign up with Review Buzz, is there, do they get a login to a personal account? How do they keep track of the analytics? And for the not computer savvy dealers that we have, can you just kind of give them a little bit of breakdown as to how they go about doing this?
Sure. Yeah, thank you for that. Before I move on, I want to make sure one thing. For privacy reasons, these Buzz pins, they move and they're never on top of the actual house. So just if anyone's worried about privacy issues, the way that the actual pins work, they're not literally pinpointed on top of the home. So okay. Just want to make sure we're clear on that.
Okay.
But yeah, so one thing that's really unique about our platform is with these Buzz cards is they literally, they don't need to log in if they don't want to. So if someone's not tech savvy, they don't want to log in, they don't want to have to deal with passwords and all that. All they have to do is order the cards, and then we like to integrate with their dispatch software, and they're ready to go. What we're also going to be working on is the ability for us to send them a monthly report. We'll probably have that out in the next 30, 60 days as well. So literally, they don't even have to log into a dashboard if they don't want to. That's coming soon. In the meantime, when we onboard any of your dealers, they will have an account manager. That will be the first 90 days that will essentially have a live person that will handhold them through the whole process. And they will be able to chat anytime within the dashboard with with our tech support team. If they have a question, maybe they lose their password, they need to reset their password. They have a question about how to order Buzz cards. They have a question about how to handle negative review. They got, maybe they have a GM, a Google My Business issue. They want to know how to reset it. I mean, those are all the things that we typically help our customers solve. So our live agents helping your dealers, handhold them along the way.
Okay, thank you. I think that was all the questions that I have. I know that you said for the Buzz cards, you did cut that price in half. And the Pro package is included in the Elite Dealer, the Elite Dealer program. but maybe I missed it. If they are not an elite dealer, how much is the pro package? Is it a yearly fee? Is it a monthly fee? If they still do the pro package and they're not an elite dealer, but they're on our marketing team, do they still get, that the buzz cards for $19 plus shipping and setup, or, how does that work a little bit more?
Yeah, so if they're not a elite dealer, then pro, we don't typically sell it a la carte. We usually sell it by the bulk. So if we did sell it one off, it'd probably be around $1,200. But to start, we would prefer just to move them into a premium subscription, and that's typically $199 a month. So the pro it might be $100 a month. I don't typically sell it without a bulk purchase kind of thing like we're doing with you guys. So like it's not necessarily available for non-elite dealers, but I'm open to talk. I'm open to have a conversation about it. But
Okay.
if they want to just get the full subscription, it's $200 a month.
For the premium subscription, it's $200 a month. Is that what you said?
Yeah, and that's on our website. So it's full transparency pricing, and what they'll probably find is we're really 1/4 the price of other platforms.
Okay, so the pro package is specifically for elite dealers.
Correct.
Okay, all right, that answered my question.
But
Thank you.
we're open to talking. Obviously, I wasn't kind of prepared. I haven't had that question asked outside of the elite dealers. It's I would say $100 a month, but they'd have to prepay for the year.
Okay, all right. Sounds good.
Okay.
All right. Well, I think those are all the questions that I have. If Mariah, if you want to put back up your contact information on the screen, then if anyone else has any additional information, they can contact Mariah directly, or me.
Maybe for the TMs on the call, if anybody sees it, that's also the actual the scorecard. You're welcome to use it for any elite dealers or non-elite dealers. We'll do that for you at no charge as well. So that way, if you have anybody that maybe you need to get their business back, it's a conversation starter to get you guys, a little extra, conversations. And we can do it for you in advance so that you have it. So when you go meet the dealer in person, you can show them, give them some insight on how they're doing on Google.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Mike.
Of course.
All right.
Ryan,
Maybe we start recording.
do you want to finish that up then?
All right, stopping the recording.